on the way to, not Southwest Rocks, but Maxville. Well, we snagged another pretty good spot, hey babe? We've just pulled up at the jail and this view is epic.
So you're sitting where the naked prisoners were. And they drill into the rocks and place the dynamite in it. And we come down here, we can see the holes.
This might be our first stormy night in the van. I feel like we're walking into a horror movie.
It's smoky. Fresh snapper tacos.
Alright, well we're in the car on the way to, not Southwest Rocks, but Maxville.
We're going to stop in at Maxville, my old hometown. Spent a lot of years here, and we're going to go have lunch. We're going to go to one of the, well, it was an old pub when I used to live here, but now apparently it's all flash and done up. And at the same time, we're going to drive past the old bakery that Mum and Dad used to own, and the old house we used to live in, because the kids have never seen it.
Yeah, the kids have never really been out this way, so Alex grew up out here, I grew up in Coffs Harbour. We spent a lot of time in Coffs Harbour because that's where my family is, but Alex's family is all up in Queensland now, so we haven't really been this far south with the kids before.
No, I had no need to come down here really, apart from a couple of friends. Yeah, let's go see it. So on this side, kids, see the blue service station here? Where that silver car is will be a bakery. There you go.
Feeling out in the sticks. So much like farmland, cows and nothing really.
We're not even an hour out of like a main town.
I know, but it just feels so different. I guess this is what it's going to feel like.
This is what 90% of Australia will feel like.
I'm just saying, it just feels different. Like, we've definitely started our trip now. It's starting to sink in that going to be doing a lot of this unfamiliar stuff, which sounds silly because I should have expected that, but I didn't expect it to feel like it does. Well, we've snagged another pretty good spot, hey babe? Said we've snagged another pretty good spot.
Bloody awesome. The place is packed and we got right down near the water.
Yeah, so I'll just turn you around. The river is just there. So apparently we can go fishing and whatever in there. And then the pool's just here. Well, good morning guys. We are on day 2 of Southwest Rocks. Unfortunately, we haven't woken up to the best weather today. It's a bit cloudy and overcast, and I think they're expecting some rain, so that's a bit unfortunate. But we're going to make the most of it anyway. We're going to pack a lunch and go down and check out the old jail, Southwest Rocks Jail, which should be good. I think there might be a tour. Not sure if it's self-guided or whatever, but we'll let you know more when we get there.
Look at this, kids.
How cool.
No, look ahead. This is a castle.
Jail.
It's an old jail. We've just pulled up at the jail and this view is epic. What a view for a jail.
Yeah, but it's bad that it's raining.
sitting where the naked prisoners were.
Disgusting.
So this is the solitary confinement area, and they reckon go into this one and close the door and it gets really silent because they built it so you can't hear the cells on either side. Alright, go.
You ready?
It's not that quiet.
Oh, that noise.
Just the ghosts. The old watchtower up here, and they let you go up there. Go see what the view's like. Oh, check it out! Wow, that's cool. The old watchtower. It is bloody windy up here. So the old breakaway that the prisoners built. So that was Trial Bay Gaol. Only $30 for the family. That's bloody good value if you ask me.
You can spend as long as you want there.
So if you're visiting the Southwest Rocks area, definitely get yourself up here.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Well worth checking out, it's awesome. Just outside of the jail, we've got the old quarry. So, we think it's the old quarry. Looks like it, judging by the pictures in the museum in there. This is pretty cool. So if this was the old quarry, this is where they were blasting their big, massive rocks out of. Up in the jail, they had one of the old drills, so it was a steam powered drill, and they drill into the rocks and place the dynamite in it, and we come down here, we can see the holes clear as day. How cool. Yeah. See that? That's one of the drill marks. That's awesome. There's actually a few of them. There's another one just over here. Take it. And that seems to be the old water pipe running from the jail. They said up there that all their wastewater did run out to the sea, but they didn't point out any direction of where it was. And just walking down here, you can see it, and there's a few old metal studs coming out there where there was obviously something built there at some stage. That's bloody awesome to come down and see that. It's crazy to think that 140 odd years ago, in conditions like this, with no technology, they were out here blasting these rocks and moving them.
And building like a massive jail.
The jail. Just
so crazy.
Blows you away.
It's so interesting to go exploring too, to like see all the drill holes and the metal studs still in there that were obviously holding something way back in the day.
Yeah, but this section is down from the jail and there's no signs here saying there's stuff to see. There's There's nothing pointing out anything. You just got to come down here and explore. Cool.
How is that growing in there? It's literally a rock. What do we got for dinner?
Fish and chips. Food.
Food's always good.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. So the caravan park has food trucks that come, well, that's set up on a Friday, Saturday and Sunday, is it?
I don't know. I think they're here permanent, aren't they?
Oh, well there you
I
go.
don't know.
Yeah, really reasonably priced fish and chips, and it looks really good. And in the mornings they do coffee, and bacon and egg rolls for charity, so we're loving it.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah. Looks
Pepper.
good. You good, you reckon?
Yeah, there we go.
This might be our first stormy night in the van.
Here we are.
Looks like everyone else is pulling their awnings in, so we might follow suit, I think. It's blowing a gale.
It's like it's not too bad most of the time, and then just this massive gust rips through. Feels like it's going to tear the awning off.
We don't want to lose another one.
That.
Jesus. Gave me whiplash.
It may not actually be that bad, but the last thing we want is another awning incident.
No, thank you.
We haven't had not much luck with our awnings. So we're going to get an anti-flap kit. We sort of ummed and ahed about it for a bit, but now, even just a couple of days in,
Just seeing how it blows around, you can see how it would stretch your awning.
yeah, and then enough other people have said that's well worth it, especially once we get around to WA, so we'll just bite the bullet, get one now, and we don't have to worry about it. Our first reality check of trying to do YouTube on the road. So
Not as easy as we thought.
we didn't really know what to expect with pretty much internet and getting our videos up. We went and bought a Nighthawk from Telstra,
But they didn't have the 5G.
and the
One?
5G one was a lot more expensive.
Yeah, like double the price.
So we got the 4G one. They told us that it'll be all good. And the first night where we were staying in Coffs Harbour, it was terrible. We had no internet.
Couldn't use it.
But so we took it back, spoke to them. Turns out we were in like the only spot in Coffs that didn't have reception. Anyway, fast forward a couple of days. We're now in Southwest Rocks. The reception out there is horrible. There's bugger all phone reception. We just can't do anything, and we're trying to upload our latest video. So we've driven into Kempsey. We finally have reception, but we've been sitting here for like an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours.
Trying to keep the kids occupied while
We've done some shopping and stuff while we're here, so it's not too bad. But yeah, this is the reality of it. So we didn't think we were gonna encounter this until we were well and truly, you know,
out in the sticks.
off grid. Turns out we're on the coast, and oh well, what do you do?
I think we need like a booster, or
Yeah, we're gonna go to JCar and talk to them and just see what they reckon.
if you've got any suggestions or recommendations, put them in the comments below. We'd love to hear those.
So we did research it as much as we could, but we'd love to hear from people that are actually doing this on the road. How do you upload videos, or just generally get good internet, or good enough internet to do stuff like this?
Usable internet.
Yeah. Let us know, please. Please. Look at the car. I was thinking about washing it like literally yesterday, and we drove through some roadworks back from Kempsey. It is filthy.
Oh, muddy is a car.
Yep. Pretty grubby.
Needs to be warm so I can get in my jumper.
How crazy. It's like, what time is it? 2:30? 2:30?
Yep.
In the afternoon, and it's like foggy as.
Oh, man.
I feel like we're walking into a horror movie.
It's smoky.
Smoky cape, all right. Must get a bit breezy up here. A bit wet, but it's okay. That's wild, hey?
You can't even see the lighthouse, like I think it's up there.
There's a house up there, definitely, or something.
We've been waiting for a decent break in the weather today to try to come up here to Smoky Cape Lighthouse, and it just hasn't been happening. But in saying that, it's actually pretty cool because it is foggy as, I don't know, bit of a different perspective.
Like yeah.
Anyway, I don't know where it is because we can't see it. It's too foggy.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, you see it just peeking out there.
No, she's.
Oh, it's a bit of a mission.
How's the view? You can't see anything, it's so foggy. At least you get some kind of a view on the way down. That was a bit of a view fail though, wasn't it, babe?
No, very different kind of experience to what you would get on a sunny day.
So we've been living in the Gator Rex for about 2 weeks, or just over 2 weeks now, and everything has been pretty damn good. It's been going smoothly, everything's worked, but there is just one thing that has let us down, and I'm going to fix that today. So it's this fella here. I'll just show you this tap. So we're on mains pressure at the moment, no filter, so there's nothing blocking the flow. Tap's turned on fully. Every other tap in the van works perfectly. Plenty of pressure. So that's all we get. Now the other problem with it is we can't get hot water to our sink. So if we flick it to hot there, so flick it over to hot, there's not enough pressure in it to ignite or to start up our Truma instant hot water system. So that relies on pressure. So once there's a certain amount of pressure running through the hot pipes underneath, that then triggers the hot water system to start, and then you get your hot water. So we currently, on mains and the 12-volt pump, cannot get hot water to our sink, which is a bummer because it means every time we've been washing up, we've been coming over to the bathroom and using bowls or cups to fill up our sink. So not ideal. Now I'm not too sure on the brand, but because we've got a small kitchen space, what they've done is put in a little sink that has a lid so that you've got more bench space as well. So the flick mixer folds down, put your lid down, and you've got a bit more bench space. But we've already found that we never do that. Once we get somewhere, it's up and we don't put it back down. So the second thing is when that's up, this window here, which could be your servery window because we have our kitchen on the awning side of the van, is all blocked off. So it blocks off a lot of air, a lot of light coming in. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to remove this, store it away, take this out, and I've bought just a standard house flick mixer from Bunnings. That's the other reason why we've got to take the lid off, because this is a fold up one. It won't work anymore for us. So once the new flick mixer's on, I can't put the lid down anyway. So I've got to take it off. Anyway, let's get into it. I should also point out that I used to work as a caravan plumber. So not that they're a very intricate system, but if you don't know what you're doing, probably best not to play around with it yourself and just get the manufacturer to swap it for you if you're going to do anything like this. Righto, so you saw how much pressure we had before and the hot water system wouldn't turn on. Check out this. And flick it to hot. We have a look up here. That's the hot water system turning on. We can do the dishes.
And we get some airflow in the kitchen.
Yeah, so it's like a servery now. Do that. Serve your food. You know how it goes. Isn't that how you serve food?
Alright, so it's dinner time. Today's been a bit miserable, to be honest, but oh well, what do you do? So tonight for dinner, I'm going to cook some fish tacos, which I've never done before. So we're going to wing it, and I'll let you know how they go. So I've just got one of the crispy chicken taco kits. I figure I'll just crumb the fish in that. And we'll see how we go.
Right, Belle?
Oh no, just come a cropper outside. She's all good, I think, I hope. Well, Dad tends to that. He got me in trouble for not mentioning I'm using the snapper that he caught when we went fishing in Coffs. So we've got probably enough for three meals, and that wasn't even all of it. We left obviously a lot down with Sam and Frank, and we had a lot for dinner that night, so it was a decent sized catch. So yeah, I'm just going to crumb that up with the chicken taco stuff. I'll just make a basic salsa with tomatoes, onion, bit of lime juice, salt and pepper. I'd love to put coriander in there, but Alex is not a fan, and we don't have any. So I'm just going to put some avo, chop it up and put it in there at the end. Yeah, crumb the fish, we'll fry that. It should be good to go.
Fresh snapper tacos. Well, we've made the move. We've left South West Rocks and we are down at Port Macquarie. What are you doing? We bought the Aussie Traveller anti-flap kit and we're just going to set it all up now. We're doing a tour of the koala hospital and the best thing is it is free. Well, after a day of dealing with exploding bike tyres, I'm bloody thirsty.
Remember how we joked about having a wet lap around the country? It's not so funny now.